Welcome, everybody, to the 25th episode of the Arc of Wrestling podcast. I am your brilliant host, Greg Alvarez, and joining me today, we have Mike.
Hello.
We have Jonesy. We have Strike.
I'm here.
We have Joker.
Hello.
And we have Hunter.
Yes.
Former world heavyweight champion.
WrestleMania just ended about an hour ago, and we're going to get this up.
Lazy.
I'm going to get this thing up right when I'm done with this podcast. We're going to get started, everybody. This is the WrestleMania podcast. We're not going to go through the rest of the week because who gives a shit about the rest of the week? This is goddamn WrestleMania!
All they did was replay stuff during the week anyway. So
Anyways, it was just a big recap of everything that happened. WrestleMania 28, guys.
The showcase of the immortals.
Rock versus Cena, a match we've been building up for an entire year.
And it sucked.
No, let's hold off on that.
We'll get to that.
We open up
Doesn't matter anyway.
WrestleMania with Lillian Garcia singing.
Well, hold on. You have to say who won the dark match.
Oh yeah, before WrestleMania started, we had a dark match, a triple threat tag match for the tag team championships, the penny titles. We had Epico and Primo versus the Uso brothers versus Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, the brand newly formed tag team. The winners of that match were
Epico and Primo.
Exactly. Believe it was Primo who won that match with a backbreaker for the pin.
The backstabber.
Backstabber. Yeah. So that was the dark match of the night, and then we opened with Lillian Garcia singing the God Bless America?
It was just the national anthem.
National anthem.
It wasn't
the national anthem.
Well, whatever. It's the same thing.
She sang something about America.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the first match of the night.
No comment about the stage. It looked pretty... I thought the stage looked really good.
You think it looked good? I think last year's WrestleMania looked a lot more flashier than this year's WrestleMania.
That's because it was inside.
Yeah. I think that was their biggest difference.
They were fighting the weather, too. Like, there was reports that it was going to rain, so they couldn't do as much big things as they wanted to. That's what I heard.
It looked perfect weather outside, but I heard it was super cold.
No. They said it was supposed to. It rained yesterday. There was torrential downpours, and then today there was the threat of
raining,
bad water, bad weather. But I looked at the weather for Florida, and they said it was gonna be like 80 degrees and sunny.
Okay. Okay. So arena overall, I guess you get a more flashier performance when you're inside, but the bigger ticket places are the big stadiums.
Were awesome, though.
Oh, the fireworks were amazing. Every time that the Punk fireworks when they went off for his entrance, I thought that was really cool addition to his entrance.
That wasn't pyro. That was fireworks.
Yeah, they were fireworks. That's what I said. The fireworks were amazing throughout the entire night.
But they were actual fireworks. They weren't in the arena. They were outside the arena.
Yes.
They had some at the top, though.
Yeah, they had some around the edges of the stadium, but then they had some that were launched from the outside. But still, nonetheless, all the fireworks that went off, all the pyro, perfect, beautiful.
I like 24's stage better.
24. Oh yes, yeah.
The one in
One thing that kind of annoyed me was because it was in a stadium, they had they had to hold up the Hell in a Cell, and so they had those palm trees blocking people's way, and then they had that big dome over it so they could hold the Hell in a Cell. There was probably people who couldn't see shit because even the Titantrons were really small.
I think over it had a Jumbotron or something.
Yeah, it was hidden behind a Jumbotron.
Oh, okay.
They had a Tron all the way around hiding it.
Okay.
So
anyways...
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on to the first match of the night.
Do we have to?
First, the opener of WrestleMania 28. We get Sheamus, who comes out, does his spread eagle arms down the ramp, enters the ring, Then we get Mr. World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Daniel Bryan, with the very lovely,
You're a bastard.
with the very lovely AJ Lee.
He was kissing his sister live in Florida.
Daniel Bryan enters the ring. The bell rings. He goes to kiss AJ. Daniel Bryan turns around after kissing AJ. Sheamus hits Bryan with the bro kick. 1, 2, 3. Match is over. 18 seconds. The winner and your new World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus. Now, I know you guys have some opinions on that match. How short it was. Let's hear it. I want to hear Mike's impressions first because I know he's been holding it in. Let's hear it, Mike.
We saw the legit burial of Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. One of the most talented guys on the roster, one of the most over guys in the company, and nobody can say otherwise because his name was chanted the entire night. You know you're over when the first 4 rows in the crowd had yes signs.
They pretty much forgot about Daniel Bryan about 30 minutes afterward.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
There was Daniel Bryan chants throughout like 3 matches.
Yeah, they were. I've heard them too.
And that was about 30 minutes.
It was like an hour.
I heard Vince Screw Bryan chants.
Yeah.
A bunch of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you wanted to take the title off Daniel Bryan that bad, you should have done it at the Royal Rumble.
There's a news article, there's a little news thing up on the website saying that Bryan will give out his reaction on SmackDown. He won't be coming out on Raw, which is probably good because I guess after that screw over and people wanting to see Bryan say something, they're going to have to wait for SmackDown and people are going to watch that.
Oh, of course.
I'm sure I'm going to be wanting to hear what he's about to say.
Yeah.
And it's pretty sad that the news sites are saying they wanted to break Kane Chavo's record.
Yeah, apparently for about a couple months now, they've had the decision made already that they wanted to beat the Kane Chavo record of the shortest title change in history or just in Mania?
In Mania, I think.
In Mania, okay. So, the fact that they were already planning this months ahead, it means they've been wanting to bury Daniel Bryan for months. When he has been the top heel in company. Not just SmackDown, but also Raw. Even Jericho could not be as more hated than Daniel Bryan.
Well, he's the top heel who's getting yes chance. It's like Austin when he had what chance?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's on the level. Yes is going to become the new what?
He's not that big though yet.
He's not that big, but I bet you should give him some time and you allow him to continue keeping the yes chance. You know, have him bring him back, you know, after like 2 years or something like that. And, you know, do that another shtick again. I bet you it would catch on to people.
No,
when someone becomes world champion, the entire audience will stick their hands up in the air and chant yes constantly.
Yeah, yes is going to become the new what?
Yeah.
And you can thank Daniel Bryan for that.
Brilliant guy for doing it too.
So, but yeah, it's disgusting. They should have had that for the Intercontinental title match.
Yeah.
Bryan also made like a comment on how he'd like to see Shawn Michaels rock the banana shorts or something when he was reffing again. His infamous banana smuggling shorts.
Oh man, those were those are classic shorts right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next match, which was
Kane Orton.
Yep.
Yay.
No build-up, again, no build-up to the match. The only thing that they'd come up with was last year at SummerSlam, Kane shook Orton's hand, and that made him weak. And so now Kane wants to do revenge on Orton, which doesn't make sense. It's just an excuse to put a story behind a feud that doesn't make any sense. It's just a filler match for WrestleMania.
They just wanted to have Orton and Kane on the show.
Yeah, I mean, both guys didn't have anything to do. I mean, no, am I the only one that thinks that the match could have been so much better if it was a no-holds-bar match?
Yeah.
It could have been 200 times better than in a no-holds-bars. Maybe they'll do it at Extreme Rules next pay-per-view. But I honestly think that match would have been a lot more memorable, at least in Mania standards, if it was a no-holds-bar match.
Well, it was, let's see, Orton's first singles loss in like 3 years.
Was it?
Yeah.
At WrestleMania.
At Mania, okay, yeah.
He beat Punk last year, and then he won the triple threat.
No, because then he lost to Triple H when he won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I said 3 years. I said in the last 3 years, it was his first loss.
Yeah. So, yeah, the winner of that match was surprisingly Kane. You know, Kane came on top, and even though no one cared about it, I guess we all kind of thought that Orton was gonna win, because it wouldn't make sense if Kane would have won unless they were really planning on doing something with that feud.
That just would have squashed Kane too, because he just got destroyed by John Cena at the.
That's true. I was thinking when Kane won, I'm like, I guess if Kane lost again, it would have been another person that would have been buried at WrestleMania.
Well, the top rope choke slam was pretty neat.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well,
Plus Randy Orton can afford to lose at WrestleMania. He's kind of like so over right now that nothing's gonna take him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say, I nominate Randy Orton for the longest entrance in WWE.
Yeah.
His entrance is longer than Undertaker's.
Because he walked so slow down the ramp.
Yeah.
It's like a slug.
I thought it was Drew McIntyre at first, but it's Randy Orton. Orton has the slowest entrance.
So, the winner of the match was Kane. As we move on to the next match of the night, which was...
Big Show, Cody Rhodes.
Big Show, Cody Rhodes? Alright.
For the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Yay.
Any words?
It was okay, I guess. I wouldn't say it wasn't like a career match for both of them, but...
Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't a reason for Big Show to lose
It was an average match.
Yeah, I mean, Cody Rhodes hasn't been doing anything, and Big Show was beat up.
If there is something to note, that now that Big Show's won the Intercontinental Championship, he is now considered a Grand Slam winner. He's held the World Championship, he's held the Intercontinental Championship, he's held the Tag Teams Championship, and he held the Hardcore Championship.
Did he ever... Oh, so he's not the... What's the one Kurt Angle is again?
The Triple Crown? No, wait, he's a Grand Slam.
There's a triple crown, and there's the Grand Slam. The Grand Slam also adds the European or Hardcore Championship.
Yeah.
You have to win either one of those to be a Grand Slam. Triple H done it. Shawn Michaels done it. Christian's done it.
Kurt Angle.
RVD.
Yeah,
No.
he's
yeah,
done it.
yeah.
He was the world title. He had the world title, the Intercontinental.
The tag team
WWE.
and the European, I believe. No, Hardcore, yeah. Hardcore Championship. So yeah, I mean, Grand Slams is just a title that shows how many titles you collected over the years. Of course, as it stands right now, no one else who's come into the business since the Hardcore Championship and the European Championship has been taken off the roster. No one can be Grand Slam winner, so it has to be some older people who could be champion. Who would be the Grand Slam winner? Unless they bring back the European or the Hardcore Championship.
Or they can start counting
Like
the
that
United
would happen.
States.
The only reason why I don't see them counting the United States is because the United States wasn't originally part of WWE. It was part of WCW. That's why they don't count it. The European...
They include the U.S. title as part of the Triple Crown.
They do?
Yeah.
No, I'm not even sure they do.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
Look it up. I'm not sure if they do. They only count WWE made titles, except for the World Heavyweight Championship, because
Keep going. I'm
Okay.
gonna subway.
So
So now that Cody lost, does that mean he's gonna have a shot at the world title now?
you know,
Heavyweight?
at first I was kind of hoping so, but I look at the people on SmackDown, and unless they start, pushing Kofi again, and they start pushing Drew McIntyre again, and putting more star power
There's really no more
behind.
heels other than Bryan and him that
The-
could be
McIntyre.
that could face Sheamus.
The Triple Crown is either the WWE or the World Heavyweight, the Tag Team, and the Intercontinental. That's the Triple Crown.
Yeah, yeah. It's and then the Grand Slam includes the European or
The Grand.
well,
What the?
that was
Heck?
that was my cell phone. Sorry.
The Grand Slam is either the World Title or the WWE Title, the Tag Title, the Intercontinental Title, and the European or the Hardcore Title.
Yeah.
That's the Grand Slam one.
So it was, probably being named Grand Slam is probably the send-off to Big Show. Now that he has that title, now that he's the Big Show, the Grand Slam champion, he's close to retirement. You know that for sure.
And according to Wikipedia, there's only 5 people that are eligible to become a Grand Slam champion.
Who's that? Do you have
Those are-
a list?
It's William
Those are-
Regal,
Goldust,
Goldust.
The Undertaker, Mark Henry, and R-Truth.
Yep.
Those are that-
R-Truth.
Yeah.
R-Truth still got some. He's
He-
kind of.
R-Truth just needs the world championship. Same with Regal and same with Goldust.
No. R-Truth needs a world title, a tag title, or an intercontinental title.
Oh yeah,
For the Grand Slam.
because he
I was
won
gonna say, that
hardcore
sounds a little
championship.
weird.
William Regal and Goldust need the world title.
That's never gonna happen for those two, though.
Mark Henry needs the tag team in the Intercontinental, and The Undertaker needs the Intercontinental.
Which will probably never
Undertaker's
happen.
not gonna waste his time on mid-card titles.
But those are the guys that are
Yeah.
eligible for the Grand Slam.
So Mark Henry's basically the closest one.
Kind of, sort of.
Intercontinental and tag team.
He
Yeah.
needs 2 titles.
Yeah, but I mean he's the closest one.
Well, technically, The Undertaker's the closest one.
Yeah, but I mean the Undertaker isn't ever gonna go for a mid card.
Yeah, Mark Henry's more likely to win the Grand Slam if they decide to put it on him.
And the guys that need the Triple Crown, or for the world title, it's Cody Rhodes, McIntyre, Kofi, Santino, and Regal and Goldust. And for the Intercontinental, it's Big Show, Cena, Miz, and Undertaker.
Yeah.
Those are for the Triple Crown. So,
So
there you go.
yeah, let's move on. What was the next match of the night?
Kelly and Maria Menounos. I guess that's
This
Phoenix
one.
Eve. No,
Manonos.
whatever.
It's Menounos, I think.
Yeah.
Let's start off saying that reminder that Maria did break her rib while training for Dancing with the Stars. So
She did horribly.
yeah, she didn't sell. She couldn't wrestle. She got beaten down a bunch just so that she get a bunch of in-ring time during it. And then she ends with I forget what happened at the end because I kind of just had to go take a piss.
Beth Phoenix tried to go for the Glam Slam.
Oh, yeah.
Kelly did something.
She did like a bulldog off of Beth when she
Yeah,
brought her
and
up.
She did the Molly go round.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
That was before that.
No, but she messed up. If it was fluent, like if she didn't have to stop, if she didn't have to have Beth to continue holding her up, it would have been better. But apparently Kelly missed her head and was trying to adjust her arm to hold onto her head, and it would have been good if she didn't.
Well, I
mess
mean,
up.
for Kelly, you can't expect that much, but for her, I was surprised that she pulled that off.
She could have just
Yeah.
eaten shit, and then it would have been bad.
Yeah.
I would have rather
Such a
seen her
like
just
that.
like fall off of Beth, and then Beth trying to catch her, and then Kelly's head whiplashing off the ring, and the entire match just ends.
Yeah, but Maria got the pin in that match.
Yes,
Off of
roll-up
who?
pin.
Off of who?
She pinned
Beth
Beth
Phoenix.
Oh my god, that's a disgrace.
You didn't watch this match?
I did. I just wanted you to answer that.
Kelly and Maria ran her into Eve on the ropes or something like that. She was on
Why
the
would
apron,
you?
And then, what's her face? Maria got the roll-up pin. Paying attention now.
Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on to the best match of the night.
Best freaking
Yeah.
match of the night.
The Undertaker and Triple H.
Amazing.
Inside the
I
cell.
love Triple H's entrance. That weird skull cave that he had going on.
That was really cool. Everyone in chat was commenting on, like, the robe was looking sick.
The robe was looking sick too. It had horns coming off of it
my-
and everything.
I'm telling you, I like Undertaker's entrance. His old get up.
What?
His robe.
The
whatever, his thing.
1990 give up.
Spiky.
The spiked jacket thingy he had.
It was pretty.
He looked kind of evil in it. I was
Yeah.
Like,
He did. He looked like a badass.
I was like, is that Pinhead?
Until he took his hood off.
You don't like... I like him with short hair.
Dude, you're not digging that mohawk? Yeah,
It
he's
doesn't work.
got a mohawk.
It wasn't really a mohawk.
It was a mohawk. You just couldn't tell.
No, yeah, it was a mohawk. It was
I
really
couldn't
short
see
though.
it. My quality on my computer was just trashy.
But he
could
looked
tell
really
was a
good.
mohawk in the back.
You know, he was able to pull it off. I thought it was just complete bald. At least he had some hair on there.
I thought he looked like Pinhead. I was like, is that Pinhead?
He didn't look very, like, he didn't look like he trained very hard for it. Like, he was really that muscular like he was, like, last
Dude,
year or the year
he-
before
he-
that.
Dude, he could still go.
Definitely.
He didn't look
he's-
as ripped. I think he, like, slimmed down.
But you know
Of
what?
course.
Even being the match of the night, there wasn't a lot of wrestling in it. A lot of chairs.
It was all brawling.
It was
all
brawling.
mind
It was
games
brawling
and
and,
shit
and,
like that.
and chair shots.
It's a lot of drama.
And a lot of drama
There's a lot of
too.
drama.
Yeah.
Hey, it sold the match pretty well.
But it still made people, you know, stand on their feet. And whenever Triple H went for the pin, I swear to God, I thought that match was going to end.
I swear, after Shawn Michaels super kicked him, and then
Oh my,
Triple H
I
for the
freaked,
DX finisher, I swear, he was
I freaked out.
done.
But yeah,
Yeah. We were on our edge of our seats the entire time, basically.
Another great match.
the bruises on Undertaker's back.
Oh yeah, those are some
Oh my
big ass
God.
ones.
The-
Did he actually? Was there actually a chair shot to the head, or
No, there were no chair shots to the head.
someone said there was?
no, there wasn't.
It was
There was
just,
one to the neck with, like, I saw one to the neck with, like, the edge of the chair, I think.
there were sledgehammer shots to the face.
Yeah.
But then those are protected by Triple H's hand.
Yeah,
Well, Undertaker did one too.
I love how last year the Undertaker takes, like, he gets hit one time with a chair in the face and he's done.
Yeah, but
And
this
then
year
he
like
gets hit like 3 times in the face with a sledgehammer and he's perfectly fine.
yeah, but they don't really pay attention to the stairs though because they're aluminum.
Yeah.
They're really thin. So
Man,
they're not.
Buster, that looked nasty on that.
Yeah.
Definitely,
This
yeah.
this match was pretty violent.
But a great match. I mean,
Bad
that's
wrestling, for sure.
that's a Hell in a Cell match right there. And they barely utilized the cage too. Like the cage, you know, they went out for a couple minutes.
The
and
only
then,
thing that I didn't like about it is they didn't go outside the cage.
no,
they
they
went
didn't
outside
need
the
to.
cage.
They did not need to climb out.
I
Climb
wish
out
they
of the cage.
went out the cage. That would have been awesome.
They didn't need that.
They didn't. That match was great as it was.
Yeah, I know.
If
Yeah.
they would have
I
climbed
was just
on
hoping
top
for
of the
that. That would
cage,
have put it over the edge, I think.
if they climbed on top of the cage and they did a spot on top of it, it would have been too much. And I think it would have broke the momentum that they were keeping with. I think the best part was Triple H's taunt, the suck it taunt, right at the end before Taker finished it. Perfect end.
Why
to
did they bleep that out?
He swore something. I can't remember.
'Cause
Someone,
when he did the chop, it got bleeped out.
I think Cole said suck it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He did the suck it, and then they bleep. I'm not sure though.
Well, okay, then why are they gonna bleep that out?
Did-
pay-per-view. It's a
Yeah.
pay-per-view. I mean, you know, they had blood in the match for a little bit.
I think they
Just
were
the
serious.
Undertaker.
No, they were seriously cut open too. Triple H was. Yeah.
Triple H wasn't.
Triple H had a cut over his head, over his eye, right eye.
It looked dry. It looked dry to me.
What, on Triple H?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over
Yeah,
his
that
left
looked
eye,
like
he had a
real
cut
blood
over
to
it.
me. It was like right under his eyebrow.
Yeah.
Well, he said something, but I don't know why they censored it. 'Cause they showed the replay, and I was watching what he was saying. I was like, what did he say?
Yeah, I
'Cause
couldn't.
His mouth was just jumbling.
Yeah.
I was like, what did he say?
The censor probably thought one thing, but he didn't say it. That's what I'm
Yeah.
guessing. It's a miscensor.
And that first time when he broke Hell's Gate and he slammed him.
Oh,
that
man.
was so good.
I've been waiting for that counter ever since I started watching again because it just seems like a very obvious counter.
What, picking him up in the Hell's Gate?
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it, think of all the guys that Taker's put in the Hell's Gate. You know, Edge couldn't have done that. Edge couldn't pick up Taker, but you know Triple H could have, and he did.
Big Daddy V could have.
Big,
The Great Khali could have.
Big Daddy V couldn't get his hands on the Taker. He was too fat.
Great Khali could have.
Great Khali could have, but you know who would have want to see that? You know,
Batista could have.
the Hell's Gate.
Could've.
The Hell's Gate was there to. There's a reason why they banned it. They wanted to make it look like an unbreakable move, and then it got banned during the Edge feud, and then you know they ignored the fact that the Hell's Gate was banned, and then Taker brought it back.
Yeah, in the no disqualification matches, he used it.
No,
Yeah.
no, they didn't ignore that it was banned. I think Undertaker kidnapped Teddy Long, and then
No.
Teddy Long
Instated.
established it.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that, but maybe that could have happened.
I think that's how it happened.
Okay. And in the mutual respect at the end of that match, great end where they all hugged on the top of the.
I think that signified
That was
the
sort of
whole.
out of character. Yeah.
Well,
For Undertaker.
that signified the whole end of an era thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though we're probably gonna see Triple H again, we're probably gonna see Taker again.
I don't think we're going to see Triple H wrestle again. I think he's going to stay behind the scenes pretty much.
I think we're gonna see him on TV. I'm not sure. You know, him wrestling again is still 50-50. Taker is most likely gonna happen.
Yeah,
Next
I
year.
don't know. It depends on how Taker wants to do it.
I mean, apparently he has a kid coming. Michelle McCool was supposedly announced to have a kid on the way.
Is he going to be an undead teacher?
I never said teacher. I said wife. You guys
No,
added
dead
the
baby.
extra
It's
word.
going to be a dead fetus when it's born.
I mean, and Taker also has his 18-year-old son.
Oh, I've seen that. He looks so weird.
He's a full ginger right there.
Yeah, I know.
Complete ginger.
He's not even big or anything. He's skinny,
No,
too.
I think he's actually quite tall. I think they said he was like 6'4", 6'5".
Oh,
Who?
he's skinny, though.
Yeah, he's super skinny though.
Who are we talking about?
Taker's son.
Taker's son.
Oh,
He's a tall
I-
dude, but I'm not sure how buffed up he is.
I can see Undertaker's son one day getting into the business.
Maybe
I
if he
don't
wants to help his dad's legacy live on.
I don't think they'd acknowledge that the Undertaker had a kid or anything like that.
No, yeah, I think he would.
That
I think
would
he
make
would.
him seem like he's a human.
I think he would come
and not
in
like
as
an
a different.
icon.
I think they would have him come in as something else. But anyways, let's move on. The next match of the night, Mike.
The next match of the night was the 12-man tag. Team Teddy versus Team Johnny.
I went into this match thinking it was gonna be kind of comical because you know there was news reports that came out saying it was comical. It wasn't that comical.
It's a pretty good match.
Actually, it was kind of decent. Probably the third best match of the night. I'll honestly say that because there were some
Like
great
spots.
Great spots. Zack Ryder, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth fly over the top rope and just take out everybody who was
3
outside
front
of the ring.
flips, or I don't remember what they call them, but 3 flips on them.
Yeah,
And then when The Miz launched Ryder on the
Ziggler.
Rough Rider on Ziggler,
That was
he got,
sick.
he got like 12 feet of air and
He
killed
got high.
Ziggler.
Yeah.
It felt like time kind of slowed down when Ryder was in the air. It was that.
Time slowed down.
It's just kind of one of those moments where you're like, holy crap, look what he's doing right now. And then,
Yeah, it was really awesome.
the match all around felt so much more well put together than any other of those team matches. And the winner of the match and the new general manager of both Raw and SmackDown, Johnny Laurinaitis.
I have cancer.
Yeah. Oh, and we
saw that.
forgot to say
terrible manager of both shows.
the winner of the Hell in a Cell match was Undertaker. He is now 20-0. I forgot to mention that. Anyways,
Yeah.
Johnny Laurinaitis.
Holy shit, we have 81 viewers. Welcome, everybody.
We do it right now. We are doing a podcast live.
Yeah. If you guys want to watch Wrestlemania, I'll post the link in chat because we are streaming
I'm just
live
gonna- I'm
over
just
at Justin.tv/Arc of Wrestling. Anyways, now that Johnny Laurinaitis is in control of both shows, what do you think is going to happen to Teddy Long?
He's gonna become an assistant. I see that happening.
You think that's
Be
going to
a
happen?
manager again.
He could be retiring.
Who knows?
I mean, how
Maybe
old is Teddy Long?
I could. Most likely, I could see Teddy Long be like, "I need to keep my job," and then Johnny Laurinaitis like, "Fine, go get me some coffee."
He could be the new David Otunga. 140 viewers. Welcome, everybody.
Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
And so, and another report is apparently Otunga's getting a lot of praise backstage after bringing a little boy from Haiti backstage before WrestleMania.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so it's giving him that one step closer to World Heavyweight Championship.
World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, Mike, how are you feeling of Otunga slowly becoming the best in the company?
Favorite. He's becoming one of Vince's
He
favorites.
could be fired for all I care.
He's gonna win a title.
Better not.
Shut up. We don't have 242 viewers.
Connor, shut your mouth.
Shut the fuck up, Hunter.
Stop jinxing it.
Stop jinxing.
Anyways, now good job for Laurinaitis. I think he totally deserves the spot. He's the biggest heel in the company. That's a non-wrestler. Deserves
He
being
was
owner
always
of
a
both shows.
non-wrestler.
Let's see what happens during the draft. Now that he owns both shows, what's gonna happen there?
They should even do a draft.
They should just combine the rosters if one guy owns both shows. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying. Unless Mick Foley gets brought in and becomes commissioner. Or something like that. Anyways, Mike, next match of the night?
CM Punk versus Chris Jericho for the WWE title.
Wait, didn't they show the Hall of Fame before that match?
Oh yeah, they did.
They
showed the Hall of Fame class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which-
they didn't even they showed like the Four Horsemen like one time.
They did.
They panned over them so quick.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't want Flair up there too quickly.
Howard Finkel did the introductions.
But,
Yeah.
But when they showed the Hall of Fame speeches, they only showed Flair talking.
Yeah, but apparently Flair had a big part in the speech during the Four Horsemen because
We'll
apparently
get to see that
people,
tomorrow.
yeah, they're gonna be streaming the Four Horsemen before Raw, I think.
Yeah, it's the Hall of Fame is before Raw.
And what's gonna happen is, apparently Flair, people start chanting him to come back, and then Flair is saying, I would do it in a heartbeat if I wasn't in. Pretty much him saying if he wasn't in TNA, and WWE
If he
gave him
wasn't
something to
handcuffed,
do.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
'Cause he
Anyway.
didn't mention TNA at all in his.
He didn't mention
Well, he's not gonna
anything,
mention. He's not gonna mention TNA.
Why would
Yeah.
he
Well, yeah.
But
That's
pretty
pretty
much
stupid.
what he was saying was if he wasn't under contract in TNA, he would be, and if WWE allowed him to do something, like gave him a project to do, I think he would do it in a heartbeat.
He
Well,
would
of
want the money.
course.
He would want the money.
Yeah, he would need the money, but I
He
think
would do it for the money.
And plus, I think he just feels like he made a huge mistake going to TNA.
yeah, because WWE didn't give him anything to do when he left. He kind of said, okay, bye, Flair.
Big mistake.
I think like he thought WWE would want him way
Yeah.
more than they really didn't even have anything for him. So he just went to TNA because they needed big names or something like that.
Well, his relationship with DNA is not that good anyway.
Oh yeah.
So do you think? So you think if like a year or two, you think he'll be back with them or what?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think if he didn't have a contract now, he'd
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat he'd be.
yeah, in a heartbeat.
Well, he's got to pay like 5 alimonies or something.
Plus he
Pay like
he gets
5
paid
XY.
way better in WWE than TNA anyways.
I honestly think he has his heart is in WWE anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's where he was for like
He could be.
30 years.
He was there
How
for
about
like
him
8
as a
years.
general manager?
He was there for like 8 years before he left.
8?
Yeah, he was there from like 2001 to 2000,
He
little bit
wasn't there
2009,
during the WWF days.
and like 91 and 92. But then he left.
Yeah, he had a short run. He had a short run in WWF just because they wanted to capitalize on Flair versus Hogan, but then they didn't do that. And then they tried doing it at SummerSlam, and it wasn't as big as they thought it would be because it should have been on Mania. And then kind of Flair disappeared afterwards.
Yeah, they had Mr. Perfect overshadowing,
Yeah,
and Macho was the champion.
yeah.
And Bret Hart was coming into his own thing.
Oof. Flair versus Bret Hart would have been a great match to see.
That's actually happened a few times.
Yeah. But
Bret Hart
at Mania.
Bret Hart beat him for the title in '92 and then wrestled him in WCW.
Yeah. So,
but yeah,
anyways, let's
Punk
move.
won that match, by the way. We
Let's-
didn't tell the winner.
Oh, we
We
didn't.
didn't even
get
talk
to
about the match.
Oh, I know.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah, we did. It was
Punk versus Jericho in a match that I expected to be so much better. I expected this match to be what the Punk Bryan match was the first time they wrestled on Raw. I thought it was just going to be as good or even as just so much better.
That Hurricanrana spot was really good, though.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm not saying it's a bad match. I thought it was a really decent match. It was probably the second best match of the night. The problem was, it could have been the best match of the night. If they would have done more, better wrestling in there. I felt that everything just felt more stale, like a regular match.
There was a lot of counters.
Yeah, but that's not how you do a match. You don't just fill it up with counters and make it and think that's going to come off as interesting as a match.
I do want to say though that the Punk almost got dropped on his neck at the end.
Oh, I freaked out when I saw that. I thought he was going to jump on his neck and that was going to be the end of Punk. He would have pulled a Steve Austin right there.
He tried to do a Hurricane Rana off the top rope, and Jericho stopped it and dropped down with Punk literally hanging upside down. And he almost landed on his neck.
Oh God, that scared me.
I'm sure they wouldn't have done that if they didn't know they could do it without any problem.
Well, the way it looked.
No, we're just saying the way it looked.
For some reason, I thought that he was going to do the Styles Clash.
That would have been sick, too.
Because it totally seemed
going.
it just seemed like it. It was like,
Oh yeah, and there was an actual lion tamer too.
yeah,
Twice.
he needs to do the Lion Tamer more. It looks far better than the Walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
But by the way, what was that pad that was on Punk's arm? Did you notice that?
Pad?
On his right arm. He had like a protective pad of some sort.
I don't remember that pad.
Because it was like underneath. Because it was like right behind his wrist tape.
Maybe he got a cut beforehand and they had to cover it up.
Actually, would the people listening know what a Lion Tamer is?
Of course, they're smart people.
Yeah, but I mean, there's newer people who don't know what the Lion Tamer is because
They can look it up on.
nowadays,
They can look it up on
Jericho-
YouTube. Jericho does the Lion Tamer. He does it a lot more often than anybody else.
Well, of course he's going to do it more often than anybody else. He's the only one that does it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that match was not that good. It wasn't match of the night at all.
Okay. So
Jericho talking about his father though, that was awesome.
him taunting Punk during it to hit him with the chair.
He's like,
That was
He's
a
like,
flashback to like Christian spitting in Orton's face.
ew, don't bring that
I
up.
was so ready for Chris Jericho to spit in his face.
That was disgusting, dude.
I was so ready for that to happen.
Yeah, Christian spit right in the man's mouth. That was utterly disgusting. But
Yeah.
Jericho's like, your fathers are drunk. Hit me.
Hit me in the head.
Yeah.
It was a good way to utilize the if you're disqualified you'll lose the title angle. Anyway, let's move on to the 20-minute part of music that we had to listen to.
Oh my god.
MGK, Machine Gun Kelly, comes out first. He does his
Oh wait, never mind.
he does his Invincible song, and then Cena comes out in jorts. He brings back the jorts for WrestleMania, and he also has the green shirt on. He's bringing back green, and he comes out, and then Flow Rider comes out and sings 2 songs.
Did he
Oh
say-
no, we
I thought
forgot
he
something.
said
Wait, we forgot something.
one. I
Rewind.
actually mentioned this.
Do we? Oh god.
Rewind.
This is Let's
Before
Strike.
Machine Gun
Let me do
Kelly
it.
came out and did his thing, the Funkasaurus came out.
Brodus Clay.
The Funkasaurus comes out, stops at the entrance, and says, I want everybody to pull out your cell phones right now. And I want you to
We
call
gonna
that one
call
person.
mamas.
And who's that one person? We're going to call our mamas. He picks up the phone, he calls the mama, he starts talking, and then he brings out this lady with like pillows under her shirt in her butt area, and just a big dance sequence happens with Funkasaurus and the Funkasaurus girls and all these people dressed up. It was weird. No
It was
reason for
awesome.
it. It was just kind of a filler thing.
And there was no need for it. It was pretty stupid.
Yeah, it was a filler
Mama
thing.
Clay
But
is like one of the better parts of WrestleMania.
No.
She didn't need to be there at all, but she was still one of the better parts of WrestleMania.
They didn't need to have that spot at all.
Mama
There's a lot of
Clay,
stuff There
yeah,
was a lot of stuff at the pay-per-view that could have been filled up with a match.
like deadliest, the deadliest catch.
That was like a 5-second segment, though. This was like a 10-minute dance-off.
And Mick Foley actually got some airtime. So.
Yeah,
But they could have filled that spot with, I don't know, the tag team title match.
you know what I was honestly thinking? I thought Funkasaurus was gonna come out. He was gonna cut a promo, like he did, but then Brock Lesnar was gonna come out and and you just like spine buster him and just leave.
A friend of mine was hoping he would come out and F5 Mama Clay off the stage. Just literally come out and F5
That would have been
off the stage.
entertaining.
I was seriously hoping that Brock Lesnar was gonna come out and just take out Brodus Clay in a
And
heartbeat.
then have Batista come out and Batista bomb all of the other dancers.
Yeah.
That would have been better. I would like that
Yeah.
a lot better.
So anyways, now we go to Machine Gun Kelly. He does his thing. Cena comes out. Then Flow Rider comes out.
This guy
sings-
has cancer or something.
He does.
Because he's pale and he's skinny.
Because he's
Oh,
a
God,
white
yeah,
rapper.
Who the hell?
And I didn't see any hair on his head.
He's a white rapper, dude. That's what you expect.
He's the
Are they
tallest
that
version.
skinny?
Yes.
No, the rapper. Not all
So-
white rappers.
So they never...
A white rapper, yeah.
Eminem's not that skinny.
He was.
He was, but he's not
Both
now.
singers-
Not now, because he's actually looked at as an actual rapper, but when he first came out with his
But
album...
This guy looks like a tall, skinny version of Travis Barker.
eh.
I was like, why is Travis Barker rapping? Who is this nobody?
Never heard of him before.
And then he comes out with a Cleveland shirt.
Hey. Well, because he's from Cleveland.
Well, I'm so sorry Cleveland had to deal with him. Cleveland
Hey,
should just kick
the
me out of
Invincible song, though, is a song I personally like. I
don't
think it's a
care.
good song.
town. It was garbage, and it didn't need to be at WrestleMania.
Anyways, now we move on to Flow Rider. He sings Good Feeling and Wild Ones. And then The Rock comes out.
That
Question.
kid was a trisexual dubstep rapper. Nah, he's just garbage.
Question. Who the hell was that bondage girl that came out?
I don't even know. I thought it was
The other
Rihanna.
skinny.
I thought it was Shauna too for a moment.
The one with the pink hair?
Yeah, the white girl.
I don't... the white girl in Machine Gun Kelly's part?
No.
No, the one with the
Flow Rider.
Oh.
the-
I don't know who she is.
in bondage gear.
Yeah, her.
She co-sings with Flow Rider in Wild Ones, but I'm not sure
Flow Rider.
what her actual name is.
Yeah, I was like, is that Rihanna?
Right.
No, it wasn't
Flow
Rihanna.
Rider. Flow Rider, get it? Florida? Flow Rider.
Yeah, but Greg called him Flow Rider.
It's not his name, it's Flow Rider. But that, oh my god, and the girl with the pigeon on her head. I just wanted The Rock to come out and just then slap all of the chicks. Just start slapping all of them. Rock bottom float, rock bottom look white girl, and then
Yeah.
that would be it.
So,
That would have been better.
and then we have the match. The match that has been hyped for an entire year. An entire year.
Overhyped.
And I
Over.
decided to be optimistic about this because I figured Rock still has a little bit in him. Cena can be good when he needs to be. It'll be passable.
And what'd you
Well, it
think after you saw it?
I knew I'd be wrong. It was slow throughout the entire thing.
Of course it was. They had to fill like, 40 minutes?
They had to
They
fill
didn't-
40
They
minutes
didn't
worth
even
of
do
time.
the finisher fest. You'd think they'd do.
Yeah,
I
you would
they
think
only got hit,
The
like,
Rock would hit the people's elbow, then put him up for the spine buster, the people's elbow, then the rock bottom, and you would think Cena would do his 5
They only got
things.
hit with the finishers like once or twice, right?
Yeah,
Rock did the finishers twice, and I think Cena did the finishers twice.
what a boring match.
I liked it.
Fuck you, Jonesy.
Better than I thought it would be.
No, I
Yeah,
thought,
man,
I thought after years of hype, I thought I was going to be proven wrong. I wanted to
Years?
sit there and get proven wrong by Cena and Rock. And what happened? I was right all along. I knew what it was going to turn out to be. It was going to be stare at each other, punch, punch, side slam, toss, throw, punch, punch, stare at each other for another 5 minutes. Punch, punch, slam, throw, stare at each other for another 5 minutes. Punch, punch, slam, 5, 4, 7, stare at each other for another 8 minutes. It was slow. The entire match kept on it was like if you were playing a game online and it kept on lagging on you. That's what it felt like. The match was lagging constantly.
I didn't. It almost felt like Goldberg Lesnar in a sense, in the very beginning.
Yeah.
But it wasn't good at all. Rock almost overshot a top rope leg drop. The Rock's first rock bottom was garbage.
And look, people are bringing up it's a typical Rock or Cena match.
A typical Cena match means it's pretty bad.
Unless it was against
That's
Punk
that-
and it was at TLC.
Well, anybody wrestling CM Punk's gonna have a good match.
Look, Rock and Cena only come out good when they're facing someone who can make them look good. That's the thing that people should understand.
Yeah, but at the same time, in Cena's matches, Punk didn't cause that match to be 4 stars. RVD didn't cause that match to be good. Shawn Michaels didn't cause that match to be good.
Are you gonna say Cena did?
Cena played a part in it, yeah.
Of course he played a part on it, but what ended up being the main amazing moment of that match was the ending of the match when the hometown guy came out on top and beat this monstrous, you know, the franchise of a person. You know, one thing that bothered the hell out of me was when Machine Gun Kelly,
an underdog.
when Machine Gun Kelly called John Cena the underdog.
Yeah.
That pissed
I
the
thought
crowd
they.
off.
I thought
That
they.
pissed me off to no
I honestly
end.
thought they got rid of doing that.
Yeah, I heard that too. I was like, why is Cena the underdog?
Cena's
He
the
can't be the underdog.
franchise. He's the franchise. Rock is the underdog because he's not the franchise anymore. If I would pick anybody in that match who's the underdog, is The Rock because he hasn't wrestled in forever.
I know. I probably know why they're saying he was the underdog. They were in Rock's hometown,
Doesn't fucking matter.
and I just want to say that crowd was not one-sided at all.
No. I think they were filling in. I honestly think that entire arena was split 50-50, but I think WWE was inserting boos in there to make Cena look like he was getting booed the entire time.
No, Cena got booed during his entrance,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden
Can you insert booze with about a 5-second delay?
you can.
You can.
Yeah.
But that crowd was half and half when the match started. Half and half.
It
Are you
slowly
sure?
turned
Because
more to The
it was
Rock,
more
though.
like 70-30.
No. The Let's Go Cena chance was pretty loud.
But Mike, I do have to say they slowly deteriorated after about halfway through the match.
Yeah, but it
There was
still,
more for The Rock afterwards, but at the beginning of the match, yeah, I would agree with you. It was 50-50. But at near the middle to end of the match, majority of it was for The Rock.
I don't know what PK Punk was hearing, but there was Let's Go Cena chants.
Yeah, no, there were definitely Let's Go Cena chants.
There were Cena fans in the audience. I heard it with my own 2 ears.
And you could see them, too.
Yeah.
Remember when Cena went for the five knuckle shuffle? And you saw everybody in the front row doing the "You can't see me" sign?
Yeah, he was getting
There were
Everybody
people there that were
throw
rooting for him.
Children.
No, there were adults there.
There
too.
were adults, dude.
There
You
were
go
adults there
rewatch that
raising
match
children,
if you're
so-
willing to do it.
But there were like 3 children. So.
But just because someone brought a "We Riot if Cena wins" sign doesn't mean that everybody in the entire arena hates him.
There's a Cena
They,
riot.
they had that sign at TL's crap. Money in the Bank. No, Let's Go Cena was pretty loud.
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Money in the Bank?
Yeah, they had a "We Riot if Cena wins" sign there too.
I thought we were talking about WrestleMania.
No, there was one there too.
But yeah,
Wow,
but after a while, the "Let's Go Cena" chants slowly and quickly deteriorated. But all we're saying at the beginning of the match, they were there,
There were
and they were
people-
noticeable.
That crowd was not one-sided at all.
But you know, 20 minutes in, it was complete. Majority of it was for The Rock.
Well, of course, because he's the hometown guy.
Yeah.
But you can't say that there were no cheers whatsoever for Cena.
Yeah, you can't just say that everything was for.
They
The
were
Rock.
there. You could.
They were there, but they were very, and you could hear them if you focused a lot on it.
But you could hear them, though. They were chanting it.
But I knew after about 10 minutes watching the match that The Rock was going to come out victorious. And which he did. The Rock came out victorious in his hometown. Whoop-de-doo. And then at the end, The Rock, you know, poses for the fans, and Cena's sitting on the entrance, shocked.
Here's the thing. My friend noticed that The Rock asked the timekeeper how much time was left, signaling that there was possibly somebody coming out afterwards. Like he saw him mouth how much time is left to the timekeeper.
No, I think what they were, because the match ended at 7:55.
Yeah, it ended 3 minutes before 11.
Yeah.
Which I was honestly shocked about that.
They actually made.
I think the reason why he said that was because, you know, they probably told The Rock, you know, make sure you ask the guy near how much time you have left, because we want to end this before 8.
Yeah. Or 11, because they go on Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna add 3 just to help you Easterners.
Well, you need to, because that's what time they go on.
That was the time zone they were in.
Yeah.
Anyways, and you know, a couple of you said that you liked the ending of the match. it wasn't, you know. Do you think it should have ended the way it did, or do you think it would have been? Do you think Cena should have shook The Rock's hand?
It was sort of anticlimactic.
It was very anticlimactic.
Well,
Definitely.
It's like reversal in the finisher win.
Yeah.
Well, if they shook hands, then you would have saw that coming a mile away.
Yeah.
You would have saw like Rock Hogan. You would have seen it like coming a mile away. So it would have been very predictable if they shook hands.
But I mean, the younger person won. I mean, the younger person lost in this instance. It wouldn't exactly be right to shake hands, would it?
Not to show respect.
Because Cena was saying
like the passing of the torch or something.
Well, maybe if they actually do Rock Cena 2, definitely Cena's gonna win next time if they ever decide to do the next match. But and then maybe at that end, The Rock will extend his hand to Cena and they'll shake hands. But right now, I think they're probably setting up something for Cena to do. You know, I was talking this to my friend. You know, if there was ever
Loud.
Sorry about that.
Get the mic out of your mouth.
Is that good?
No, it's still on.
You're loud.
It's midnight. No need to be that loud.
Okay.
It's actually 1:14.
Shut up.
Anyways,
14 in the morning. What is this on the screen, Greg?
sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Just ignore it. Anyways, pretty much,
What the hell is that? Oh.
what would you give WrestleMania? Out of 1 through 10, me personally, I have my score ever since I left my friend's house, 7.5.
It started off.
It started out really bad, but
and
you know,
that hurts the score a lot. And then the high point was halfway in the card with the streak match.
yeah. So what would you guys give it? Strike, you go first.
I sort of want to give it a 6
6 for WrestleMania. Strike says 6.
because they really just could have planned it out a lot better. The matches could have been spaced out much better.
Yeah.
Or paced better.
Okay, WWE.
And then the stipulation in the Jericho Punk match was completely unneeded and basically forgotten.
Yeah.
5 minutes in.
I'm just gonna respond to someone in our chat. He says, I don't want Rock to lose to Cena, no matter if, Rock won this year. Fine. Good job for him. But if they ever decide to do Rock Cena 2, no matter what people say, no matter what people think, Cena will overcome The Rock, and he will win. Plain and simple. They're not going to have him lose twice to The Rock.
Well, yeah, Cena's gonna come out on top in the
Mike, go with your rating.
feud. I give it a 7.5.
Yeah.
Just because of the cage match.
Cage match saved it. If the cage match wasn't there, it would have been like a 3.
Yeah.
Jonesy, go.
I'm gonna go with Mike. Same thing. Mike gave it 7.5.
7.5. Ugh. Joker, if you're still with us.
Joker's talking in his sleep.
Wait, what'd you say, Joker?
I said 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Yeah. Hunter? Apparently Hunter's not with us right now. And, yeah, so pretty much, I bet you Hunter would probably give the same score as us. All in all, yeah, if anybody wants...
Well, let's get the chat's opinion.
Let's get
Wait,
chat's
has my
opinion.
mic not been working?
No, Hunter, your mic hasn't been working.
What the fuck? I've been talking so much.
I think
I've
it's
actually been...
dumbass.
Oh my god.
PK Punk PK Punk gives it a 7.5.
Okay, well, I give it an 8. I liked it a little bit more than you guys.
Okay.
I think they had some quality matches.
Even with the weak start.
I don't know. I
they
can
can't-
overlook the weak start because of the Hell in a Cell match, and I think they just put on some good matches.
If
They
the
had a lot
cage,
of good spots.
if the cage match wasn't as good, then my score would be a lot lower.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Damn, I really did talk like a bunch. I didn't even know you couldn't hear me.
When did your mic cut out?
I have
About
no
5
idea.
episodes.
Anyways, thank you everybody. I need to get started working on this thing. So thank you everybody for joining us this week for WrestleMania. Join us next week as we talk about the post-WrestleMania happenings, the new feuds, the ending of feuds.
The debuts, the re-debuts.
Exactly. So thank you everybody for
any-
joining us this week for the 25th episode of Arc of Wrestling. I am your host again, Greg Alvarez, and we will see you next time.
Yes! 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 World Heavyweight Champion! Yes! 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 Champion! Yes! 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 World Heavyweight Champion! Yes! Yes! Let me tell you something. I am a role model. Role model. I care about future generations.